It's senior night here at Arlington High School on a beautiful night here in Arlington at the Arlington High School Stadium. It's the Arlington Tigers taking on the Collierville Dragons. I'm Aaron Mosier. I'm here with Roman Cleary, and we're on the call tonight as the seniors will get sent off tonight. They've already gone through their ceremonial exits, but they get to play one. I think this last game means to them.
It obviously means a lot to considering the fact that they're seniors and this is their last game that they will ever play in this stadium in this building before the state playoffs. How about you?
I'm excited. This is gonna be exciting. Last game of high school football for the Tigers before regional playoffs. Right now, the Tigers right now in the middle of the pack of their Division 1, Class 6A, Region 7. They're 5-4 on the season, 1-2 in the division. Collierville is also 1-2. So this game will decide between spots in the division as there's the kickoff.
It's away, boys. Here we go.
Connor Ford with that kickoff. And it's going to be returned by number 2, Jordan Henderson. He's running through, and George Alvarez finally takes him down at around the 32-yard line.
Great return there by number 2 for Collierville. Great return there by Jordan Henderson, the senior wide receiver.
About a 4-yard return.
As Collierville will start out here on offense, it looks like.
Collierville hasn't scored a whole lot of points this season. It's been a lot of low-scoring games for them. Stopped in the backfield by number 63, Chandler Spurgeon, getting in the backfield for the Tigers.
All over the run, completely expecting it. No real expectation of a pass right there. Completely knew it was a run. Great stop there by the Tigers.
Jordan Denman simply had nowhere to go.
Number 16, Mitch Austin, is about to take the snap here for Collierville. Running back motions a little bit. Austin.
They bring the blitz, the Tigers, and they just couldn't get to him. He was able to throw it away at the last minute.
Looked a little bit like an intentional grounding right there, but looked like there was also a receiver in the area, so not gonna
He was
call
outside. He was outside the tackle box. It is now 3rd down and 11 yards to go. The Tigers have a chance to make the Dragons go 3 and out on their first possession.
Always want to start your defensive day out with a 3 and out. Really set the tone for the game.
Number 11, Devin Chandler, lined up on the outside with Justin Stonework.
Austin's going to take the snap here.
A screenplay is broken up.
Incomplete.
The Tigers had that one read the whole way.
Perfect defensive execution on every single play there by the Tigers. Just a great defensive possession overall, and looks like they're going to give the ball to Rhodes Carson and the rest of the offense.
Pending this punt, Devin Chandler and George Alvarez back to return. Both of them seniors. They have been incredible all year.
Chandler's a junior.
Oh, Devin Chandler's a junior.
Punt is away. No.
Oh, almost blocked.
Looked like it was blocked for a moment, and
the Tigers will let it go out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
Here comes Rhodes Carson and this Arlington Tiger offense. No Kenny Walker tonight for the Tigers.
I think either he has some type of injury, or he may be just holding off until regional games.
Want to rest your star player for the playoffs for sure. Devin Chandler one-on-one with the corner here. May want to watch out for that matchup.
Mitchell Faulkner in the backfield. You will probably see him get most of the workload for this offense.
Carson takes the snap, and the pass is dropped by George Avalos. 2nd down and 10.
And the Tigers draw the offsides penalty from the Collierville defense.
Flag on the play, offsides of the Dragons.
Now,
Hard snap got to him there.
line up in the gun. Carson looks like it was supposed to be an option play,
That's
but
first down.
Collierville overextended. Carson able to get to the first down marker. What'd you see on that play, Roman?
It's a nice run there by Rhodes Carson. Obviously a designed option. Over pursuing there by Collierville.
They like to line up with the two running back set in the gun. Carson looking to his out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Nice back shoulder throw there by Rhodes Carson over the George Avalos, number 3. Avalos has been an impact player for the Tigers on offense all season long. And see if Rhodes Carson can get him the ball, as well as Devin Chandler and the rest of the offense.
That's a handoff. It gets stuffed by the Collierville defensive line.
May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage there.
That's number 23, Mitchell Faulkner. Jared Smith, a senior, checks into the game along with number 4, Ethan Woodland, who's also a senior in his last home game.
Obviously, you're going to want to get seniors a lot of action here in their final game at Arlington High School.
Definitely would agree with that. Carson looks to the sideline. Carson on the bootleg, and Ethan Woodland complete.
Unfortunate drop there by Ethan Woodland.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Ball's incomplete. 3rd down 10.
Tigers line up in a tight set, 4 wideouts. See if they look for the post on the outside. Needs to outrun the coverage. Carson going deep. That's Devin Chandler, and it's incomplete.
Just not enough arm on it there by Rhodes Carson. Could have gotten Devin Chandler potentially in the back of the end zone, but just not enough arm on that throw. Just not the right throw to make there. As Arlington will have to settle for the field goal. Wait, looks like the offense is going to stay out on the field here.
No, Connor Ford is out on the field. He'll be kicking this one. Carson is the holder.
Oh yeah, see that. It is through the uprights, it looks like. Yes.
And that kick is good for Connor Ford. You have seen improvement from him all year.
What a kick. Went right through the uprights.
They will get to keep Connor Ford for next year. He is just a junior. He actually went and visited Southeast Missouri State a couple weeks ago.
Gonna get a scholarship with that type of leg, definitely.
Well, if he keeps kicking like that, that is for sure. As your score right now, Arlington leads 3-0. So with 9:19 left to go, the Tigers take the 3-0 lead, and they'll be kicking it off to Collierville.
Connor Ford kicking off here. Just had an amazing field goal go right through the uprights. Wait, looked like an onside formation for a minute.
Little snub kick right there. Lloyd just trying not to have a return. Number 35, Christian Flynn, caught the kickoff. What do you think Collierville is going to do on this drive, Roman?
Well, they were a little bit conservative than you'd like to be on their first drive, so I feel try and air it out a little bit here, try to get some of the receivers and major players going, and try to figure out this Arlington defense a little bit, because they can't seem to figure them out so far.
Arlington presses. Dedman gets the handoff and is brought down by
Peyton Murphy on the carry. Tackle made by number 20, Caleb
Brilliant
Henderson.
play there.
number 20, Caleb Henderson on the tackle, the senior. There's the handoff.
Right back
swing,
to the outside.
and the Tiger defense is able to bring him down across the 50-yard line.
Brilliant play there by Collierville, going right back to the outside run. It looks like Arlington's having a little bit of trouble stopping the outside run. So may need to do some more plays on the outside.
Looks like Austin
Terrible.
trying to get away from the blitz.
Oh
He
my
does. Goes to the
goodness.
outside. This could be a big play. He gets a block from his wide receiver, but Ethan Woodland is able to push him out at the 18-yard line. A huge running play for Collierville.
Incredible run there by Mitch Austin, the quarterback for Collierville. Terrible blocking there by the offensive line, and just an amazing athletic play by Mitch Austin, the quarterback.
He's able really to extend that play, get out to his right. Tigers are going to have to be careful here. They can't overextend on their blitzes. They are definitely getting pressure on him so far.
If you want to be a good quarterback at any level, you got to learn how to extend the plays. Definitely.
He definitely did a good job of that. That is Peyton Murphy to his right, and he does get the handoff. Squirts through the middle. Jorge Alvarez finally takes him down after around an 8-yard gain.
The running game has really been the key here for Collierville. I was thinking it was going to be kind of more of a passing attack going into it, but it really has been the running game that's been driving Collierville straight down the field, and that's strange considering the fact that Arlington completely stuffed the run on the first drive of the game.
Definitely for sure.
Peyton Murphy has been making a major impact so far on this drive.
And that pass is caught by number 3, Justin Stoneworking. He'll score a touchdown for Collierville with 7:57 left to go in the first quarter. Collierville will score. They really worked that right side of that defense. Tigers may have to make some shifts here to better cover that right side.
Just it was good coverage there by the corner. Didn't let the receiver get behind him, but a great route ran. As the extra point is through the uprights, looks like, yes.
And it is good. Collierville 7, Arlington 3, 7:57 left to go in the first quarter.
Kickoff time here in Arlington.
Caleb Myers getting set to kick it off. George Alvarez, excuse me, back to receive with Devin Chandler. And a boot out of the end zone by Myers. So Arlington will take over at the 20-yard line.
Good job there by Collierville avoiding the explosive Devin Chandler there on the kick return.
Tigers will take over 1st and 10 for their own 20-yard line.
Let's see if the Tigers can continue their trend of moving the football down the field. A huge pass play to George Alvarez helped them out on the last drive.
Only scored 3, though. Need to get into the end zone this time because Collierville's gotten their offense going. Arlington needs to get theirs going as well.
Finishing drives could be a big impact in this game. That handoff to Faulkner goes nowhere, stuffed by the Dragons.
Obviously, the Tigers are missing Kenny Walker so far in the running game, as it has been absolutely stuffed by Collierville thus far.
Yeah, when you have a guy who's
Leads in tackles.
has almost 2,000 yards rushing in a season, Kenny Walker is actually committed to Kent State University. He will be playing Division I football, as Carson will take the snap here.
Hopes to join names such as James Harrison and Julian Edelman as great players who have joined Kent State. As looked like there may have been a fumble there.
Almost. Carson was taken down in the backfield.
Great rush there by Collierville. Dragons are getting a lot of heat on this Tigers offense so far.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Loss of 5.
See if the Tigers can get a little better field position for their punter, Connor Ford. 6:50 left to go in the first quarter.
3rd and 17, actually.
3rd and 17 after the loss. Carson steps up. He's going to get rushed, and he's going to get dropped again. In on the stop, number 58, Harrison Lester, the senior for Collierville.
Brilliant rush there by Collierville. The key was getting around the tackles, and that's exactly what they did. After that, Rhodes Carson was absolutely devoured in the backfield. Arlington's going to have to punt.
Yep, there's Connor Ford in the middle of the end zone.
These are the worst punts if you're a punter or / kicker. It's the worst punts to be in.
Definitely tough, but Connor Ford is able to get this one away. Number 22 for Collierville on the return, as he will elect to let it bounce. And Devin Chandler will put it down at the 36-yard line.
Collierville has really just been controlling this game on both sides of the ball here. And Arlington really needs to step up their play on both offense and defense, because they got absolutely torched on the defensive side of the football last time. You need to learn how to stop the outside runs. Really need to figure out this Collierville offense.
It was just one drive. Tigers got off to a hot start. It's going to be a game of recovery for both teams. They're going to take punches. It's just how you bounce back from them, as that carry is brought down by Mitchell Faulkner around the line of scrimmage. That was number 34, LaDarren Brown.
Nice play by the Tigers right there, stopping. Collierville goes to the outside. Can Arlington contain it? See what Mitch Austin has planned here for this Collierville offense.
Arlington lined up in the nickel. Austin, after the play action, he's able to escape the stack, and he's rolling out to his left. He's going to throw it deep. Ethan Woodland on the cover. Did it at the 25-yard line. Ethan Woodland with the interception. Huge defensive play. Mitch Austin escaped the pressure, but just threw it away.
Amazing play there by Ethan Woodland, the safety. Just a great play overall. Kept up with the receiver the whole way. Good job there by Mitch Austin extending the play, but just made the wrong read right there. Probably should have ran it.
You're exactly right.
What amazing coverage and interception there by Ethan Woodland.
That's a huge play on his senior night, as the Tigers will get the football right back from the Dragons.
Seems like everything I'm saying so far is getting turned right back in my face.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, is that this is going to be a game of recovery for teams that are pretty evenly matched. 5 minutes left to go in the football game. There's a screen play set up for Mitchell Faulkner. They've got blocks set up. Faulkner all the way to the 45-yard line.
Going to be a first down at the 45 here for Arlington. Mitchell Faulkner finally getting an open field. And he makes a massive play here for the Tigers that could really get him going on offense again.
It's first down, Tigers.
Not sure who's in the backfield with Carson, but he is checked into the game for Faulkner after that long screen pass. 4 wideout set for the Tigers. Finds Devin Chandler incomplete.
Passed a little bit too high there by Rhodes Carson.
That was Devin Chandler's a tall guy. He still probably could have. It went through his hands. He got his hands on it.
Still should have been a lower throw. That ball needs to be a little bit lower. So it's kind of half and half to blame right there.
Yeah, both of them just a little bit of a miscommunication.
I need to see this Arlington offensive line improve a little bit as well.
It was really good. Carson takes the snap, looks to his left, finds his man, and he's going to be brought down by Henderson. Flags flying in all over the place. A lot of laundry on the field.
I think they might get Collierville here, potentially. See what the flag is.
The 42-yard line. It's first down, Tigers.
So yes, the flag was against Collierville. I think it was a face mask, they said.
Not sure. Tigers line up in the pistol.
That's
And
gonna offside. Offsides
Could
against
be.
Collierville.
Yep, offsides against the Dragons. That'll give the Tigers 5 more yards.
Flag on the play, offsides on the Dragons. 5-yard penalty. First down, 5.
Carson. And the handoff is stopped.
Tyrese Perry on the carry. Gain of 1.
Number 39 is Tyrese Perry. We do have an injured player on the field. Looks like an injured Dragon. The Tigers are down 7-3 with 3:35 left to go in the first quarter. This is Tiger Football on AHSTigerLife.com.
In play. It's second down 4, Tigers.
Second down and 4 to go for the Tigers.
Welcome back to HS Tiger Life. 2nd and 4 for Rhodes Carson in the offense.
Ethan Woodland goes on the motion from right to left. Faulkner, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Number 92, Jared Dawson for the Dragons, just blew up the center.
This is just simply a play where the defensive line out-hustles the offensive line. They were just more ready for the play in that particular play. That's how football works. Some plays you're going to be ready, some plays you're not going to be.
3rd down and 7, less than 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Here comes the pass. He's looking to his right. Devin Chandler off the post, and it is complete down to the 35-yard line.
Toe drag
25-yard line.
Toe drag swag right there from Devin Chandler. Great catch.
Carson's pass complete to Devin Chandler for 12 yards. Takes the ball down to the 26-yard line. It's first down, Tigers.
This is Rhodes Carson with Mitchell Faulkner in the backfield on 1st down.
Carson takes the snap. Finds his man Jared Smith over the middle. Great focus right there. After being hit by number 2, Jordan Henderson.
Number 8. Jared
Good low
Smith for
throw
11
there by
yards.
Rhodes Carson, but even
Takes the
better
ball down to the
catch.
15-yard line. It's first down, Tigers.
Tigers driving. Looks like the pass has been working today for them. George Alvaros, Jared Smith, and Devin Chandler all being involved in today's game. Collierville elects to put their linebackers right up to the line. Looks like a blitz here.
I imagine that some of these blitzers will back off and go into coverage.
We could see that. Carson looks to his left. Throws a back shoulder fade too far for Alvaros.
Really nothing you could do there. No receiver was actually open, and the bull rush was coming quite quickly. Good play there by Rhodes Carson overall, just to get the ball out, and throw it away.
Second down and 10 yards to go. Motion, fakes the handoff to him on the opposite. Rhodes Carson with the 15-yard run for the Tigers.
The option gets Collierville once again, just like that last option play, just straight up over pursuing, but from Collierville, and it allows Rhodes Carson to easily get into the end zone for a touchdown.
Connor Ford getting ready to attempt the extra point. Rhodes Carson with the run.
It's through.
And it's good. The Tigers take the lead from the Dragons. Arlington 10, Collierville 7 with about 1:58 left to go in the first quarter. This is AHS Tiger Football on ahstigerlife.com. So with a 3-point lead, the Tigers getting set to kick it off to Collierville.
Another short kick.
Received by the Dragons and brought down by a group of Tigers.
Looks to be down at the 38-yard line.
Number 53, J.D. Mills, received that kickoff.
From Arlington last time, it's been very up and down so far on the defensive side of the football. Like, first play, it's 3 and out. Next drive, it's a touchdown. Then you got an interception on the last drive. So, let's see what Arlington does here.
Looks like he's going to be taken. And we're back as the Tigers received that punt at the 30-yard line. That's where we'll take over with 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. A timeout is taken by the Dragons. This is AHS Tiger Football on AHS Tiger Life. Carson, he's just going to take the direct snap and maybe gets a 1-yard gain.
Rhodes Carson on the carry.
See if they end the first quarter off of that play.
Doesn't look like they're going to be pushing it. No, they do get the play call in. They are going to run this play.
Gotta get the snap up quickly if you want to run it.
4 seconds left to go. And that's the end of the first quarter. Tigers don't elect to take the snap on that last play. And they will have the lead. They're up 10-7 over the Collierville Dragons.
We'll be right back with you in the second quarter.
Carson looking to his left. And that pass was just a bit outside. Devin Chandler almost made that catch.
Looked like it was going to be out of bounds anyway.
He looked like he was pushed out of bounds at the beginning of that catch, but it was by the defender. He didn't run out of bounds by himself, so I think he would have been able to make that reception if he was able to stay in bounds at the end of it.
Huge 3rd down and 8 coming up here for Arlington.
Let's see if they can keep the offensive momentum going. They keep putting a tight end to give him some extra blocking here. Only a 3 wide out set. And the gun. Carson looks down the middle over the head of Devin Chandler.
Not a good throw there by Carson. Straight up missed Devin Chandler. That was an yard gain if he doesn't miss him there.
Offensive line definitely gave him plenty of time for that throw. Corner 4 getting ready to punt it away. Dragons line up with 2 running backs in the backfield. And that snap is fumbled. It will be a sack.
Nice job by Arlington there reacting to the play.
Well, he just had to fall on that ball. Loss of 5 for the Dragons. 2nd down and 15 for them. About a minute and a half has gone off the clock here in the second quarter.
Another good run there by Peyton Murphy. He's been very explosive thus far here for the Collierville Dragons offense. He's been their fire-breathing dragon, if you will.
Number 14, Ben Olsen, lined up out here to the right. Ethan Woodland with the coverage on him. Let's see if they look to his right here on 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Going to need a big pickup for the Dragons. There's a play action. Rolls to his right. Sets. Throws. Olsen beat Woodland. Olsen going to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Did he get in? No. The shoestring tackle at the 1 yard line.
Looked like that was Keegan Thomas who made the reception right there.
That was number 14 for Collierville, Olsen, Ben Olsen.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong sheet there. Ben Olsen with a nice reception, beat Ethan Woodland in coverage, and a great throw by Mitch Austin on top of all that.
Really well-designed play. That's kind of what you get, though, when you don't put any safeties back, leaving your cornerbacks in one-on-one coverage. Austin with the handoff to Peyton Murphy, and it's a touchdown for the Dragons as they respond to the Tigers' touchdown with a touchdown of their own.
Great run there by Peyton Murphy to get into the end zone, and a good job there by Collierville executing with the big plays on this drive.
Definitely been a big back and forth game as far as big plays are concerned. Number 83, Caleb Myers, getting ready to attempt the point after.
see how they do on this kick here.
In the first half, this is AHS Football on ahstigerlife.com.
Your life.
Collierville getting ready to kick it off to the Tigers. George Alvaros, Devin Chandler back to return. Here on senior night for the Tigers.
Kick is away.
Booted deep. Devin Chandler will turn inside his 5. Chandler looking for his blocks. Runs up the middle. Going to bounce it out to his left. Still going. Gets almost to the 40-yard line. Pushed out. Looks like at the 38.
And that is why Collierville was avoiding Devin Chandler throughout the first quarter. You see how explosive he is on these returns. Great return there by number 11 Chandler.
That's an 18-yard difference than a touchback. If you have that touchback, if you're at the 20, you just given the Tigers 18 more yards after that kickoff was short. Devin Chandler will definitely be a huge player to watch next year for the Tigers.
He will be their leading receiver as a senior, most likely.
It will be interesting to see if we see any of Zach Baker in this game. He is a backup QB for the Tigers. We'll see him next year. As pass from Rhodes Carson is complete. Looks like to the 41-yard line.
Carson's pass complete, number 18, Kevin Linebaugh.
Speaking of Rhodes Carson, he was recognized at senior night along with all the other seniors. Rhodes plans to attend college where he hopes to continue his football career wherever that may be. He was escorted by his parents, Ork and Tanya Carson. He takes a snap here, and he finds George Alvaros off of the slant. He breaks a tackle. He's still going to the 41-yard line of the Dragons.
That's amazing heart and determination there by George Avalos on the play. Not only did he make a nice reception, he made a nice run after catch, breaking a couple of tackles.
Takes the ball inside Dragon territory to the 42-yard line. It's first down.
George Avalos.
And the gun, the Tigers elect to hurry up. They do look to the sideline. Collierville in a 4-3 set here. Carson looking to his left. Defensive end coming off the edge. He misses that tackle, and Carson looks like he may have gained a yard or two.
It was a good job there by Carson extending the play a little bit, but in the end, not really a good play at all for the Tigers. It's going to be second down here.
CJ Barnes, number 87, was coming hot off of the other side of the line after that rollout. Carson just taking a little too much time. 3 wide set. It's second down. 8:24 left to go in the first half.
What's Carson got planned here?
Jared Smith is in the slot. He hands it off to Mitchell Faulkner. Faulkner breaks up the middle, spins off a man, and he's still dragging guys all the way to the 25-yard line. Mitchell Faulkner, what a run. He's just a junior. He'll be back next year. He will be exciting to watch.
And that's what happens when you give gotten a lot of those opportunities, but in those opportunities, he's been very effective.
Faulkner gets the handoff again, bounces out to the right side, outran a couple of Collierville defenders. Not until he's taken down. Looks like at the 23, maybe gained 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8 yards to go. Ethan Woodland's going to sub into this game.
Carson on 2nd down and 8 with 7:31 to go here in the second quarter. Taking a little bit of time to snap the football.
Taking their time reading the defense. Carson looks to his left, finds Jared Smith. Oh, man, if he had caught that one. Number 1 for Collierville. Jordan Wright was all over that. He blew up Smith.
Jared Smith might have heard the footsteps coming a little bit on that play, but not the best throw from Rhodes Carson either.
Definitely led his man right to that defender. Jared Smith bent over on the sideline. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him.
I would have gotten the wind knocked out of me too. If
that's a huge hit.
If I'd taken a hit like that. Is Tyrann Mathieu playing in this league? I'm not too sure.
Let's just hope it's not Vontez Perfect.
No, please don't let it be him.
4 wide out set. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go for the Tigers. And that rush comes from Collierville.
The ball was out.
He did fumble it at the end. Let's see what the officials say.
I think it's going to remain Arlington's ball on 4th down here.
Looks like it will. Number 87, CJ Barnes. He's been hot all night with that rush. Got in the backfield and sacked Carson.
Rhodes Carson with just no time to do anything here on this play. This Arlington offensive line has been very disappointing so far here tonight. Great job here by the Collierville defensive line getting amazing pressure throughout the game.
Let's see what the Tigers elect to do here. I think they're going to take the delay of game penalty to get an easier punt for Ford. Yep, that's what they will do.
And here comes the delay of game.
No, they will actually take a timeout. Let's see what their decision is. Right after the break, this is AHS Football on AHSTigerLife.com.
Looks like Arlington's going to go for it here on 4th down and 20. Shocking call.
And tough punt. Oh, Carson, he will punt it away off the pooch kick. It will bounce into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. And the Dragons will take over at the 20-yard line.
Kick goes out of the end zone for a touchback. Dragons will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Austin in this Collierville Dragon offense.
We're halfway through, a little over halfway through the first half. Austin takes the snap, off the play action, looking to his right, gonna throw it deep. Devin Chandler on the coverage, but it's it's dropped. What an athletic play by number 3, Justin Stonework.
That's a missed opportunity there from Stonework. Gotta have that play on the next on his next chance.
Really a tough catch though. Devin Chandler was there. Mitch Austin has been throwing some decent footballs, rolling to his right and being able to set his feet. Definitely got a can of an arm. He's only a junior for the Dragons. Austin motions his running back to his left. He's going to take that handoff. Breaks through the line, and he's stopped. Finally. That will bring up third down. Third down and 2 yards to go for the Dragons.
3rd and 2. Hands it right back off.
And that's going to be a first down.
Good design and good execution there by Collierville.
LaDarren Brown on that run. Roland Turner, number 71, makes that tackle. He is a senior for the Tigers.
First down, Dragons.
Like I said at the beginning of the game, these seniors are looking to shine here on their senior night. You only get one of these.
Mitch Austin rolling to his right. He's going to get 38 for the Tigers.
Tried to extend the play once again, and this time it just didn't work out.
Austin on the carry. Jake Golday runs him out of bounds.
Jake Golday playing with a cast on his left hand. Was able to make that tackle there. 5:13 left to go in the first half.
2nd down and 12 coming up for Collierville with Mitch Austin in the backfield with his running back.
Austin, that was Golday off the blitz. And, oh, that's going to be pass interference. Devin Chandler never turned to look at the football. That was tough. Golday was coming up hot off the edge.
That's a good penalty there by Chandler, because if he didn't commit that, he probably would have gotten beaten for a touchdown.
I don't know about that. That was almost an uncatchable ball for his receiver. Chandler just really needed to take his hands off the receiver and turn. He honestly could have had an interception.
We all know how good of a player Devin Chandler is. He can't make every play, though.
15-yard penalty takes the ball out to the 49-yard line. First down, Dragons.
It is 1st down and 10 for Collierville.
LaDarren Brown still in the backfield with Austin. Kayvon Anderson checks into the game for the Dragons at the right tight end slot. There's the handoff to Brown off to the right side, breaking through, and they're still pushing him, and he'll fall down after a 7-yard, that's an 8-yard gain.
What a run there by LaDarren Brown. A nice tackle there by a group of Arlington defenders. But I like the way that he was pushing on that play. Trying to get all that he can, really.
2nd down and 2 yards to go. There's a fake
Austin.
handoff. There's a blitz by the Tigers, but there's a guy wide open for the Dragons.
It's going to be a touchdown.
Caleb Harris with the touchdown grab, and look how excited. Missed coverage on the Tigers. Just a guy wide open down the seam. That's really exciting for the senior for Collierville. He is just 5'6", Caleb Harris. Really exciting moment for him.
Something obviously went wrong on this play for the Arlington defense. All this is blown coverage, and the Collierville receiver takes advantage, and the extra point is through.
We have seen tonight the Tigers have elected to often not put safeties deep, and they have been beat several times tonight on long pass plays. And we've seen pass interferences, and they've almost been beat a number of other times. We'll see if they make any adjustments as far as that is concerned. Collierville does take the lead.
We are back here on AHS Tiger Life as Collierville gets ready to kick it off once again.
Looks like he'll boot it deep. That ball will bounce. George Alvaros takes it at the 5. Alvaros running it out, but Collierville ran through that Tiger return team and makes a tackle.
That's a good job on the kick coverage there by Collierville. Let's see what the sub our field position.
Yep, 2 yards short of a touchback that could have been.
Ball be placed at the 18-yard line. It's first down, Tigers.
Number 28, I believe that is Dontavis Slayton, has checked into the game for the Tigers. He is a senior. That he enjoyed the fun times in the locker room where they were joking around, something that he will remember all his life. Slayton will take the carry there. He is stopped after a 3-yard gain on the play.
Risky move there by Mitchell Faulkner as he was reaching the ball out. Could have been punched out.
Makes the tackle for the Dragons. No gain on the play. Second down 10.
Slayton checks out of the ball game. Faulkner is in. 4 wide out set for the Tigers. Collierville blitz off the edge, and it's going to be knocked out, but taken in by the offensive lineman.
This Collierville defense is so ferocious. They have been getting to Rhodes Carson all day and all night. A strip sack right there. Unfortunately for the Collierville defense, it was recovered by an Arlington offensive lineman.
CJ Barnes, number 87, is 6'5", 230, and you're seeing that athleticism tonight for the senior. He has been coming off of that left end all night long.
Third and 15 yards to go here for Rhodes Carson and the Tigers.
He's in that empty set.
A 5 wide out set.
Carson throws it deep, looking for his man Alvaros down the right sideline, and he couldn't bring it in. That'll bring up 4th down.
You have to make that play if you're George Avalos. You absolutely have to. That's a bad mistake. You got to fix that up. You got to make some adjustments.
CJ Barnes has received some interest from Austin Peay and Henderson State University. Definitely a talented football player. He will get a chance to play college football. As Connor Ford just gets that punt off. It's mugged. That ball is fumbled. It's kicked out. Jared Smith of Arlington will recover it at the 41-yard line.
The Tigers with a massive break here on the punt coverage. The punt was muffed by the call. They have a massive chance to finally get some points on the board again.
That's the second turnover the Tigers have taken away from. 1:39 left to go in the first half. The Tigers are going to have to do a little 2-minute drill here. Really good field position. Really huge break for them.
First and 10.
Dragons. And the offensive lineman is pushed back. That Collierville pass rush has just been unbelievable tonight. CJ Barnes will get the sack credit, but number 92 really should be the one that gets credit for that. Jared Dawson blew up his blocker and ran him into Carson.
I think this Collierville Dragons pass rush has watched some tape from that Ravens-Titans game from a couple of weeks ago where the Ravens got 11 sacks on Marcus Mariota. I think they've been watching a little bit of that tape.
I'm sure that they have been learning a lot as the season has gone along. You're seeing their talents kind of culminate tonight. Carson gets a snap. Short throw, Devin Chandler. Chandler looking, and did he get out of bounds? Did he get out of bounds? No, the clock.
Looks like he did.
There was a timeout taken on the field.
Timeout called by Collierville, actually.
I think they're going to try to get the football back. Possibly.
Third down 11, timeout on the field.
So timeout taken on the field. 42 seconds left to go in the first half. Tigers down by 11.
We'll be right back with you on AHS Tiger Life.
Carson in the gun.
It is second down and 20 with 42.1 seconds left.
Actually, it's a third down. Devin Chandler unable to make the grab. That will bring up fourth down. Dragons get a chance to get the football back for a couple more plays.
Connor Ford is once again out to punt here for the Tigers. You got Peyton Murphy as one of the returners back there. You know how explosive he can get.
Ford. And that punt is a 30, and it's caught. And Peyton Murphy is driven out of bounds. Taken at 35 with 25 seconds left to go in the first half.
So let's see what Collierville is looking at here. You got 25.7 seconds with 2 timeouts, and you're at the 35, so you could potentially manage a field goal out of this.
I mean, their deep passing game has been electric tonight. See what they can do. Austin looks to his right. It's intercepted. Ethan Woodland was the second of the game. He's going to have a chance for a return. He's all the way across the 25-yard line. A massive mistake by Mitch Austin.
He had Ben Olsen wide open and overthrows him right over his head and falls right into the hands of the Arlington defender, Ethan Woodland, and he gets his second INT on the night. Great game defensively from Ethan Woodland thus far.
Honestly, probably his best game of the season. His turnovers have been huge. Last time he had an interception. The Tigers were able to have a touchdown after it. Let's see if they can convert this time.
You got 2 timeouts with 17.9 seconds left in the first half.
You can certainly go for a field goal here. I wouldn't be surprised if we just see a run from Faulkner to set up
Considering that Arlington does get the ball back to start the second half.
Yes. Faulkner could be just running to the... Nope, they do elect to pass.
For the moment.
See what happened here. There is a flag. Looks like delay of game on the Tigers. That's a massive mistake. You can't do that when you have... when you're looking for either a field goal or a touchdown with just 17 seconds left. Every inch matters at this point in the field.
Especially if you're already down by 11 and you're looking to get points right before half. You need to get back into this game, and you need points right before the half to do so because you're going to get the football back in the second half. If they're able to score something here, they could potentially take the lead or tie it up, considering what they are able to get, if anything.
Looks like there's another flag on the play. False start.
And that'll also include a 10-second runoff.
In high school, we'll have to see. 2 errors by the Tigers.
Let him set him up with... It looked to be amazing field position, and now it's not so great with first down and 20 on the 34-yard line of Collierville.
Just shooting themselves in the foot. Now you really just got to look deep. Carson. Pass rush coming in. He's rolling to his right. He's going to have to run. He's across the 30. gets out of bounds near the 25. 11 seconds left to go. That will stop the clock for now.
That's a great job there by Rhodes Carson. Not only does he extend the play, he gets out of bounds, which saves a timeout for Arlington, which is very crucial at this point of the field with little time remaining.
He got to the 27 before he was put out. No, actually still at 27. Carson takes a snap, looks to his accepted. If he just throws that to his left a little more, he's got both George Alvaros and Ethan Woodland open.
That is a lucky break for Rhodes Carson. You cannot afford to make mistakes like that. Lucky that was not intercepted, and Arlington still has a chance to score here with 7.3 remaining.
And looks like the field goal unit will be coming out for the Tigers.
The stream was off for a little bit. We are back. Arlington failed to convert on third.
The Tigers unable to put points up at the end of the half. And the Dragons still lead 21-10. This is AHS Tiger Football on AHSTigerLife.com.
We will see y'all in the second half.
And we're getting ready to start the second half of Tiger Football.
Welcome back, everyone. Score currently right now is Collierville 21, Arlington 10. Tigers looking to make a massive comeback here in the second half.
I think 11 points is definitely manageable. We're just going to have to see some big plays on offense from the Tigers. Devin Chandler getting ready to return this from the 1. He's across the 20. Across the 25, still getting pushed forward. Looks like he'll be taken down near the 29, and that's where they'll start their next possession.
Another great return there by the explosive return man, Devin Chandler. His impact with the ball is very obvious.
What keys do you have for this next half, Roman, as far as the Tigers are concerned?
First off, you need to stop Peyton Murphy. You need to stop him. You need to get him contained. You allow too many big plays from him in the first half. Also, you need to get better coverage on these Collierville wide receivers. They are very good. Arlington offensive line needs to get better in terms of blocking. They need to make a couple of adjustments and learn how to really block this incredible Collierville pass rush. And Rhodes Carson, he's got to make some better throws as well.
Easier said than done as Carson takes that QB run, maybe a 1-yard game to the 30. It'll be second down and 9 yards to go. I mean, the Collierville pass rush has been amazing tonight, as long as their deep passing game.
But sometimes 20 minutes at halftime can really change the tide of a football game.
We'll see the adjustments as the Tigers, the 2 turnovers they forced have been majorly effective. Honestly, almost a 21-point swing for the Tigers.
Partially due to those turnovers that they're only down by 11.
Carson finds his man Chandler on the outside. He's past the 50. He's still on his feet. He's still going. He's still going to the 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He never went out of bounds. And Devin Chandler, just as Roman had mentioned, his big playability on a presentation tonight. Amazing play by Devin Chandler.
Devin Chandler does what I've been saying he's capable of doing all night long on this play right here. Great run after catch, a good throw there by Rhodes Carson. That ball was exactly where it needed to be, and just a heck of a run there by Devin Chandler. Good job staying in bounds and using his speed and athleticism to go all the way for a TD.
As that kick by Connor Ford is good, and the Tigers strike quickly to start the second half, as your score is Collierville 21, Arlington 17.
We'll be right back with you after this.
Tigers getting ready to kick it off after that massive touchdown by Devin Chandler, number 11.
Devin Chandler is the most explosive player on the field every time he touches the ball.
Unless Kenny Walker's in the game, but Kenny Walker isn't playing tonight, so it definitely would be Devin Chandler.
Chandler, a very inspiring story.
He actually played the day after his father died.
Yeah, that very, very inspirational for all the young players out there. Great representative of what a football player should be.
Very determined and strong. As we definitely saw those characteristics on that last touchdown. Looks like we had a kickoff infraction. Looks like it might have been an offsides. We'll have to move back 5 yards.
And this ball will be re-kicked. Connor Ford's got to do this again. Crowd's getting a little bit rowdy.
That's Tigers student section, the Blue Crew, starting the "I believe we will win" chant. Great to see them here. It's around 50 degrees outside, but they're still out strong, supporting their Tiger seniors tonight.
They need all the help they can get right now as they're down. Collierville on the return.
He'll take it. There comes the bridge. That was Jordan Henderson on the return, brought down the yard line. That's where Collierville will take over. What do you think this Arlington defense needs to do to stop those long passing plays?
Like I mentioned earlier, you got to get better coverage on these receivers. Try not to commit pass interferences down the field. You need to stick to these receivers like glue. And another key to me is stopping Peyton Murphy. If you can stop Peyton Murphy, this running game is done for.
That will surely help you get into more manageable passing situations where you can drop your safeties back knowing that a run isn't coming. There's a play action. He looks outside, finds his man, but taken down in the backfield by Garrett Lampkins, the senior.
Kayvon Anderson was the one on the reception right there. Good tackle there by Garrett Lampkins to make this a 2nd and 8.
Garrett Lampkins is a senior, and he plans to attend Austin Peay University. Unsure whether he will attempt to walk on to play football. Second down and 8 yards to go. They did get 2 yards. They called he had forward possession on that catch. Murphy gets a handoff on the counter tray, and he is wrapped up by the Tiger defender.
That's what you need to do. Prepare for Peyton Murphy every play because he can score anytime he touches the ball.
Dontavis Slayton wrapped him up at the ankles there. Brings up 3rd down. See if the Tigers can get a stop.
3rd down and 8 or 9 here for the Collierville Dragons as Mitch Austin in the backfield looking to take the snap with Peyton Murphy in the backfield.
Here comes the snap, play action. Here comes the rush. Mitchell Faulkner chasing down Austin. He's just going to have to throw that one away. For a
holding there, potentially. Maybe. I didn't see a flag, so I don't know.
He was arguing about
a receiver in
No,
the area.
there was no receiver there. I think he was outside the tackle box. I think that's what the refs are going to say about that one. There was definitely nobody there when he threw it out of bounds.
It is 4th down and 8, regardless of what the call is.
Here comes.
And it is Sam Cardenas back to punt this one for the Collierville Dragons.
Looks like officials did move it up a yard. George Alvarez, Devin Chandler back to return. Out, stop.
Punt is up and
The punt
away.
almost blocked. And that will bounce at the 30. Huge Collierville momentum there on the punt.
Nice punt there by Cardenas. It's a very good punt. Let's see what Arlington can do with this field position.
Arlington will get the ball at the 18 out of this break. This is AHS football and AHS Tiger Life.
We're back here on AHS Tiger Life for some more Arlington football as your Tigers are down 17-21 with the ball on 1st down and 10 from the 18.
Tyrese Perry lined up behind Carson. After that long touchdown catch and run by Devin Chandler, the Tigers will see if they can keep the offensive momentum going. The option, Carson pitches to Perry, breaks a tackle, and the bowling ball just gets to the 25-yard line. He's not a huge running back, but he bounced off his defender with that lower leverage.
If you're not a big running back, you're a speedy running back. You're either one or the other, and this guy's a speedy running back, and he's gonna use that speed to make big plays in the open field as Mitchell Faulkner subs back into the game.
You definitely at least have to be one of the two. Carson looking to the sideline. 3 wide out set. Hands it off to Faulkner. Faulkner, huge gap. He's following his man Alvarez with the blocking, and he gets to the 45. That's a fumble.
The ball was out.
I think the referee is going to mark him down.
Yeah, I think he was down on the play.
He was down. He was definitely down before he fumbled the football at the 45.
And as I've said, when you've blocked for Mitchell Faulkner, he's very effective in the open field. It's unfortunate he hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities to really do his thing tonight.
I mean, I think here in the second half, the offensive line has been much better so far. Let's see if Collierville dials up that pass rush. Carson, he bobbles the ball. It slips out of his hand as he was trying to make that pass.
That ball just got away there from Rhodes Carson. Just can't let that happen ever again.
Well, you sure hope not.
Carson recovers his own fumble.
7:53 left to go in the third quarter.
Second down, 16.
Second down and 16.
Hey, Tiger fans, while you're waiting, you've held out long enough. Hot dogs are just $1. Go get you one. You can get 2.
Clock still ticking. Tigers down by 4.
Taking their sweet little time trying to call up and
Be careful about a delay of game here.
yeah, might want to be careful about that.
And Carson fumbles the football again after the snap. Gets it away and Faulkner. And it's bobbled. Who has it? They're gonna
call it incomplete. That's probably the right call.
What in the world? Carson fumbles the second snap in a row and almost throws an interception after Faulkner. The ball just bounces straight off his chest.
What is happening with the senior quarterback, Rhodes Carson? We were talking about him in depth earlier.
He's got to show some more focus here. I mean, this offensive momentum has just been stifled now on this drive. A huge third down here.
A nice run by Mitchell Faulkner has really been erased.
Yes, and long way to the first down marker for the Tigers. See if they just either hand it off or go for a screen here. They elect not to. And he gets away from a sack. He's going to run it out. And he's down the sideline. He stays in bounds. He's still going. I think he has the first down.
Yeah, he did. That's definitely a first down there for Rhodes Carson. Great job bouncing back on
mistakes he had. Rhodes Carson, the determination and the hustle, broke his man, the defender, number 43, Eric Hellman.
That's as I said earlier.
He finds Alvarez on his left across the 40-yard line.
George Avalos, he's been a little bit quieter than he usually is.
We'll see if this changes at the end of this drive. Really impressed with that play by Rhodes Carson, though.
Watching Mitchell Austin with his play earlier. It's a good job there by Carson on that play.
Carson hands it off to Faulkner. Faulkner still going. He's still going. He's turning those legs, and he's across the 30-yard line. He has the first down for the Tigers.
Mitchell Faulkner has been doing a really good job running the football so far here in the second half. Tigers are really starting to figure out this Collierville rush.
The offensive line has been pretty good, other than that one sack that Carson almost evaded. Carson looks to his right, finds Devin Chandler. Chandler hurdles a man! He's got the first down!
And there's a flag down on the field. Don't tell me that this is coming back.
I don't think so. I think that's probably a late hit. Devin Chandler, he's got the high jump.
Devin Chandler, once again, he has the most impact with the football than anyone else on his team, unless you're naming number 9, Kenny Walker.
Our Fressbach is playing the boing sound effect. That's definitely appropriate. Devin Chandler's got the hops.
That's what I was about to say.
See what this penalty flag is. It was marked at the end of the run.
Is that Devin Chandler or Tigger on the field?
It could be Tigger.
And they're going to call an unsportsmanlike conduct here, it looks like.
What is this about? I'm not sure what this penalty is. It was at the end of the run. I don't know how this could be on Arlington.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called on the Tigers.
Guess this is on Devin Chandler. That was the only one near that flag. I am really...
Chandler must have taunted a little bit after the play. That's really the only...
But that flag was down after he was when he went out of bounds. I'm not sure if when he hurdled he did something wrong. I would have to look at the replay and understand the rules for that one.
Just a little confusing there.
Very confused. That was an incredible play though by Chandler, whether it counts or not.
Still first down though.
Tigers still do have first. 6:14 left to go.
Down by
in
4,
the third
looking
quarter.
to take the lead.
Carson, there goes that pass rush. He evades it this time. He's outrunning his man Hellman. He gets a block from his man and is out of bounds.
Another good run there by Rhodes Carson. He's doing a very good job extending plays here in the second half.
That's tackles by the Tigers. That defensive end for the Dragons is getting a lot of pass rush here.
Tigers have been doing pretty good run blocking so far in this half. They just need to improve the pass blocking a little bit.
Give Carson a little more time here. In the slots, respectively, here in this 4 wide out set. Carson, he's got a little bit of time. Barnes coming, and he was looking to get it out to Chandler on a little pitch there.
Looked like, I thought...
Behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck on his finger.
But overall, nothing too catastrophic on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
It's third and a manageable play here. Could see...
Already 5:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. This one's been going by fast.
Definitely, with all this action.
Have a really good view of this 3rd down and 4.
Carson rolls out to his left, away from Barnes. Barnes coming at him. He's pulling on his jersey. Carson stays up. He's going for that first down. He's still going, and he presses ahead to the 10-yard line. R.J. Barnes was on his tail like a lion on the hunt, but Rhodes Carson, the speed like a gazelle, gets to the 10-yard line.
Rhodes Carson may be watching some Taysom Hill highlights here from the New Orleans Saints. He has been doing absolutely incredible job running the football here in the second half.
His long legs and the way he churns up yards reminds me of a man named Paxton Lynch, a former QB star for Memphis.
I don't really like to mention Paxton Lynch all that much.
Well, why not? He's a great QB.
Not so much when he goes pro.
We'll have to see. Carson evades the pressure. That's an incomplete pass looking for Ethan Woodland. That pass rush came in.
Once again, Arlington's been doing a good job run blocking for Mitchell Faulkner, but still, there's still half of the problem here with the pass blocking.
Rhodes Carson has had to do a lot of running on this drive, and you can definitely tell it's wearing on him.
The wear and tear of this game is really getting to all of these seniors and the rest of the players.
The season, I'm sure they're dealing with a lot of injuries. They're banged up. But you had to play hard on your last game at home in front of this home crowd.
You are correct on that. Collierville wants a flag for a false start. They're not going to get it.
Carson. Oh, that blitz comes through, but they were running a screen, and it's batted down.
That is how you play defensive line right there if you're number 56 for the
Dragons.
Sean Johnson, an amazing deflection at the line of scrimmage. That is how you play defensive line if you can't get to the pass rush.
Yeah, that was a good read there to stop the screen. 5:09 left to go in the third quarter. Ethan Woodland checks out of the game. It's been definitely impressive to see this offense move the football decently well without their man Kenny Walker.
3rd and 10 coming up here for your Arlington Tigers.
They got to get a touchdown in here. Carson looks to his right, evades a sack, and he's still going. He's running to his left, gets pulled by a Collierville defender. He's still on his feet, and he's finally brought down at the 4-yard line.
Rhodes Carson is an extraordinary athlete, I gotta tell you.
That was a great... He's been extending these plays a lot on this drive. That's his, like, 4th run on this drive.
He's supposed to be a quarterback, yet he's running the ball every play.
It seems like he's almost having the play style of Cam Newton right now. Just trying to evade the sack. Looks like they'll bring on the field goal unit on this 4th down and 5.
Connor Ford, who has been really good in this game so far for the Tigers, aside from that missed field goal at the end of the first half.
Tigers electing to be patient here. They're still down by 4. This field goal will only put them down by 1. The kick
is through the uprights.
I don't know why there wasn't a roughing the kicker on that. He was brought down at the end. But in any way, the Tigers are down just by 1 after that kick is good.
It's been a good comeback so far here from Arlington in this second half. Let's see if they can keep the momentum riding, keep it going, get ourselves a win to finish out the season, baby.
Rhodes Carson pulled the Tigers through that last drive, and they're down just by 1 with 4:14 left to go in the third quarter.
As it is time for the kickoff, Mitch Austin and this Collierville Dragon offense will once again retake possession of the football. Connor Ford will boot it away.
Guys, if y'all want to say hello to Facebook, I've got you live on Facebook behind the scenes.
Hey.
Hello, Facebook.
Greetings.
Kick is away. Wait.
What's going on here? Not sure what the plan was there. Offsides on the Tigers.
There's been a lot of miscommunication in multiple cases on
This kickoff crew. That's the second straight offsides on them.
in all phases of the game. There's been a ton of miscommunication. Really, all phases of the game.
There's definitely been some sloppy play in the middle of big gains. I think that's a theme you could take from this game so far.
Boots it off to number 3.
He's going to take it. He's up the middle and is finally brought down by number 33.
A good return there by Justin Stonework, the senior receiver.
This is Collierville's last game of the regular season as well. They're coming off of both teams are coming off of huge losses. Collierville lost last week to Houston 40-6.
And it wasn't much better for Arlington as they lost to Cordova 48-3.
Yeah. Tough games for both teams, but they were playing some tough opponents. Definitely seem to be even matched so far in this game.
Both of these teams are good. They're just
Murphy stopped at the line of scrimmage by number 71, Roland.
Yeah, as I was saying, like both of these teams are both very good, but they're just not able to beat these division rivals seemingly.
Houston and Cordova are tough teams on almost every year, and you've seen Lincoln Perry for Houston for that team to the 8-1 record. In the gun, Arlington brings the blitz, unable to get somebody through. That pass is overthrown. Garrett Lampkins was on the coverage.
Mitch Austin has definitely been really puzzled about what to do to get this Collierville offense going again so far here in the second half. This Arlington rush has really been a key factor.
Yes, it's 3rd and 12, a predictable pass situation. Let's see if the Tigers dial up another blitz package here.
3rd down and 12 for Austin.
Number 4, Kayvon Anderson, is back in the game. He's lined up in the slot to the right. Could see him run that seam.
The Undertaker's theme was just playing on our PA.
Austin, and he's gonna be dropped by the Tigers, number 63.
Speaking of the Undertaker, Mitch Austin may rest in peace.
Oh, that pass rush by the Tigers, bringing him down at the 41-yard line. That brings up a 4th and very long. This Tiger team has been awakened here in the second half. They've gotten their momentum all the way back.
As I said a few moments ago, 20 minutes of halftime can really change the tide of a football game, and we're seeing that very blatantly here in this second half. Collierville has just been silent on both sides of the ball.
And offsides.
They're gonna get Arlington.
Yeah, that was number 63 who just made the sack.
Just a little excited, a little jumpy.
Well, yeah, I would be excited too. That's a huge play that he just made.
Like I'd be behind, like the Undertaker's team is playing. You're rushing the quarterback and just and then you get a sack.
That kick is booted deep by. Alvarez is going to take it at the 20, and he's not going to go anywhere. Gets 1 yard on that return.
Should have fair caught that in my.
Yeah, probably would have saved him a hit. But what are you going to do?
Wesley Price runs him out of bounds.
Wesley Price was there for Collierville to throw him out of bounds. 2:26 left to go in the third quarter.
This third quarter's just been flying by, hasn't it?
Definitely. Tigers down by just 1 point. Carson getting ready to take the snap.
Let's see what this red-hot Tigers offense can do on this drive.
Carson going to take the run.
Right
He's
back.
been running all day, and it takes a 5 to 6 yard gain after running over a Dragon defender.
Rhodes Carson is showing out his.
On the colleges are going to be looking at the film.
I gotta put the senior spotlight tonight on Rhodes Carson. He's been incredible.
His way to run the ball and turn up the field has been impressive tonight. Collierville blitzes, and they knew that was coming the whole time. Simply nowhere to go for the running back. Number 23, Mitchell Faulkner.
It's a good job right there getting past the run block. And Mitchell Faulkner had nowhere to go, was just simply brought down by a number of Collierville defenders.
Number 92, Jared Dawson, was mostly in there. He's a 6'2 junior at 250 pounds.
Third and about 4.
The Tigers are graduating 21 seniors this year. What's your opinion on how they're going to fill those shoes next year?
Well, these juniors, sophomores, they're going to have to step up. And these rising freshmen, they got to develop next year on the freshman team and then get ready to be a sophomore and take over for those seniors.
Carson
for the
is
next
just
senior
dragged in the backfield. Nowhere to go.
Rhodes Carson absolutely devoured by that call. Really starting to look more like the first half as we have a Collierville defender down.
An injured Dragon on the field. With 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Tigers get pushed back here after their momentum. We'll be right back once this Collierville defender is attended to. Connor Ford getting ready to punt here. And it is away. A high punt. It's going to be short, and it's going to take a bounce. Jared Smith able to recover it.
Collierville knew better than to try touching this punt.
Well, it was way short of the returners. Collierville will have unbelievable field position.
And Mitch Austin and this Collierville offense with fantastic field position to start out this drive with 24.8 seconds left in the third quarter.
LaDarren Brown lines up behind him. See if Collierville elects to run some time off. They've got the lead by a point. Play action. Austin looking for Anderson. He makes the tall grab. He's still going. And he's finally going to be pushed down at the 15-yard line. A huge pass play. This Tiger secondary has been gashed all night. Kayvon Anderson at 6'5". That's just a tough dude to guard.
The kids nowadays would say, you just got mossed.
You just got mossed.
Like, so congratulations, Kayvon Anderson, for that. And
he definitely didn't get he's shaking up.
Looks like he's going to be down, and we'll be right back.
Collierville with the first down. They hand it off to the running back.
And he is stuffed for a short gain, it looks like.
And that will be the end of the third quarter. Kayvon Anderson was able to walk off the field. They were looking at his left ankle. Might have just gotten twisted up. We'll see if he returns.
And we will see y'all in just a moment for the fourth quarter. Collierville 21, Arlington 20.
Dragons 21, Dragons 20.
Bless you.
There's $1 hot dogs, $1 hot dogs, $1 hot dogs.
$1 hot dog, $1 hot dog, $1 hot dog.
Who's gonna dance tonight? Who brought the dance?
We are back to start the fourth quarter.
Collierville with a chance to score here in the red zone. Austin looks to his right, finds his receiver, brought down by Devin Chandler inside the 10-yard line, close to the first down marker.
Pass complete to number 8, Wesley Price.
Wesley Price on the reception for Collierville.
Makes the tackle.
Brings up third down and 2 yards to go.
It's 3rd down 3.
Austin hands it off to his man, LaDarren Brown. Brown stopped. He's close to the first down marker. Let's see if the officials give it to him.
I think he might have been a little bit short.
I think he's going to be a yard short. That will bring up 4th down and 1 yard to go for this Tiger defense that has a chance to bend but not break.
For Collierville, I would go for it here.
Looks like they're going to go for it. They keep Mitch Austin on the field. Javon Anderson is back on the field at tight end. His blocking could be key here. Let's see what they choose to do.
Wait, look.
Timeout will be taken.
We're back.
Run quick after the timeout.
We're back. Looks like they're gonna hurry it up.
Offsides on Collierville. They were trying to
Looked like
be a sneaky bunch.
That's what you call a false start.
Yeah, I mean, they were quick getting out there, but made a mistake.
Now because of that, they're gonna have to settle for a field goal.
Yep, and they do send out the field goal unit.
It will be Caleb Harris. Caleb Myers, I'm sorry. Caleb Myers to kick this for Collierville.
Coming off the edge, almost blocked.
It is.
It's no good. It
No
was
good.
wide left. The Tiger defense bends but doesn't break.
No good for Caleb Myers. It just slightly went left.
Huge defensive stop for the Tigers. Keeps them within a point.
That's a major play in this ball game. It's a difference. This is the difference. Now, that was the difference between a touchdown and a field goal game. Now Arlington can take the lead with just one score.
They tried to be sneaky and run out there after the timeout. It didn't work out for them.
So that happens when you go a little bit too fast. You commit penalties like that.
Tigers running out a late offensive lineman here at center. Carson in the pistol. Let's see if they can take advantage of their defense playing strong all night. Mitchell Faulkner off the handoff and brought down maybe a 1 yard gain.
Faulkner has just not been able to find a lot of room.
He's had a couple of plays where there's been gaps, but overall in the night, hasn't had a plus 25-yard carry. But I think they'll take some balance here with 2 to 3 yard gains just to set up Carson with the passing game.
Carson trying to get the snap off. He does.
Carson looking downfield. He's looking for Chandler. Chandler makes the catch at the 50. Still in bounds. He's still going. He breaks the tackle. He juked him in. He's still going. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Tigers. Devin Chandler.
It's that man again. It's that
Man, mama, come get that man. Devin Chandler has been amazing all night.
Now this, Aaron, is what I call a Friday night feeling.
Wow, Devin Chandler, are you kidding me?
Devin Chandler making one of the biggest plays all season, and this crowd is on their feet.
Rhodes Carson with a great throw. You got to give him credit too. But Devin Chandler juked 2 defenders. Connor Ford, the PAT, is good, and the Tigers take the lead.
27-21 Arlington.
Wow. Just wow is what you have to say about Devin Chandler.
17 points unanswered here.
By the Tigers.
What a run here in the second half. Just incredible.
And we'll be right back after the break. This is AHS Football and AHS Tiger Life. Devin Chandler, a career night, making huge catches all day. That's his second touchdown of the night.
And now, because of Devin Chandler's impact with the football, Arlington's got the lead.
They've got the lead in this matchup. Defense this second half has been all Arlington. 7. There goes the kickoff from Connor Ford. Will be received by Collierville. Takes a run and is stopped after getting across the 30-yard line.
And now this Arlington defense, they got to be fired up after that Devin Chandler touchdown. Chandler will be playing defensive back. Obviously in a groove right now. Let's see if he can come out with that Patrick Peterson type lockdown coverage.
He's been a great defensive back all year. He really shut down Houston's passing game when they played Houston. See if he can continue his hot streak here. He's had a great football game tonight.
It feels so good for these Arlington fans to finally have their team back home after a long road stretch, doesn't it?
Yep. Austin looks to his right, finds a slant. That's been working against the man coverage. Maybe an 8-yard pickup.
Another good catch there by Ben Olsen. He's been everywhere tonight.
He's made a lot of really long receptions. Austin takes a snap. Looks to his right. He's looking for Olsen again. Olsen. Ethan Woodland is on the coverage, and they call pass interference.
I don't know about that call.
I'm not sure.
I don't know, man.
He didn't turn. That's a pretty good sign, but he definitely had his hands up. Did not have his hands really on Olsen there.
This is not the greatest call here by the officials. Very questionable.
It was a challenging call. It was really hard to tell from this angle.
Like, a pass interference call, but I don't agree with it.
I think it could have gone either way, to be honest.
Maybe will the referees rethink this? Maybe.
No, I think they're just trying to figure out where they're going to put the football down, where the penalty was. And Collierville will have the football at the 44-yard line.
All for the pass interference. They're now in territory. Let's see where they can use it. They can use it to their advantage.
9.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers with a 6-point lead. There's a play action coming off the blitz. It's goal day. Austin steps up, looking outside. It's incomplete for Olsen, looking for his man, Ethan Woodland, on the coverage there.
Ethan Woodland did not commit pass interference that time. That was just good coverage there on Ben.
Recovery there by Ethan Woodland.
But Mitch Austin probably could have put.
Ethan Woodland does have those 2 interceptions tonight. Really made an impact on defense.
2 is the magic number here tonight. 2 touchdowns for Devin Chandler and 2 interceptions for Ethan Woodland.
Kiddos are at 5%.
Austin, hands off. No, play action. He beats Golday to the outside, and he's run out of bounds after maybe a 4-yard gain.
Does end up stopping here with 9:11 left.
Eventually it's going to kill, but it's going to cut off.
Austin takes the snap, gonna get blitzed, and he throws it out of bounds.
That's an intentional grounding for sure.
They're not gonna call it.
You have every right to be right about that. Mad about that one.
The whole Arlington coaching staff is looking for a flag.
That's a terrible call there by the officials.
Oh, they did throw the flag. The flag is out there.
Oh, there it is.
We were unable to see it from our angle.
We're gonna call an intentional grounding here against Mitch Anderson. I mean,
Mitch Austin.
Mitch Austin. Mitch Austin.
So that was 3rd down. It was a intentional grounding. Dragons will punt it away.
That's the ball back up to midfield. Also loss of down. Brings up 4th down.
So regardless, it was going to be a 4th down, and Collierville was going to have to boot the football away. So here we go. Let's see what Kayla Meyer. That was actually
Bounces.
Sam Cardenas on the punt.
And it takes a Collierville roll to
And
around the 12-yard line. That's well, they'll down it.
Cardenas with a fantastic punt right there. Gotta like that one. We'll be right back.
We've had to change our mic quality a little bit in order to keep the stream up.
Sorry about that.
Still enjoying Tiger football as they're up by 6 with 8:55 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Hope we don't sound too bad. Sorry for the inconvenience. As it is,
Rhodes Carson right up the middle with another carry.
so that was first down right there. Another good run there by Rhodes Carson. He's been very, very mobile throughout the second half.
Gain of 8, second down 2.
Carson in the gun. Second down and 3 to go. Hands it off to Faulkner. Faulkner up the middle. Maybe a yard short of the first down. Maybe a couple inches.
Look for this to be a 3rd and short right here.
Mitchell Faulkner barrels ahead. Near the 24-yard line. It's first down, Tigers.
Oh, they're going to call this a first down here for Arlington. Mitchell Faulkner. Sorry for the background noise right there. We try to avoid that as much as we possibly can.
Seven and a half and counting in the fourth quarter. Carson takes the snap. Looks to his right, looking for his man Chandler.
Intercepted.
And he is intercepted. Collierville gets the ball back.
Jordan Wright. Perfect. That was a perfect play there by Jordan Wright. Kept up with the football the entire way, looking for the explosive Devin Chandler was Rhodes Carson. And overall, just a great play but there by the safety, Jordan Wright, the senior.
Carson just overthrew Chandler, and Wright was in the right place at the right time.
Most definitely.
And that's the first turnover by Arlington tonight. Collierville will take over. Looking to his right, almost hit by Faulkner.
And that was almost intercepted by Garrett Lampkins.
Broken up by number 6, Garrett Lampkins.
Austin moves his receiver out to the slot. Hands it off to Murphy. Murphy has some room, brought down by Golday in the behind. Really great tackle there to save a huge gain.
The Tigers are executing one of my key points of emphasis so far. They have completely shut down Peyton Murphy, and the running game has been negatively affected by it.
Yeah. They haven't had much balance here in the second half.
That's mainly why they're getting stopped so much by this Arlington offense. Arlington defense. Ethan Woodland against Ben Olsen is the matchup to watch here.
It definitely was a huge thing on last drive. And he looked that way, but it was batted down by the Tiger defensive line. And another stop by the Tigers. This defense has been strong.
So you might as well just forget that interception never happened because Collierville got nothing out of it.
This Tiger defense has been amazing tonight. Ethan Woodland and Devin Chandler have been flying all over the field. You've seen this pass rush get to
speaking
Austin.
of Devin Chandler, if I were Sam Cardenas here, I would definitely avoid number 11.
That's pretty difficult to do. Devin Chandler is very quick and get to footballs almost anywhere. Collierville takes a timeout with 6:38 left to go in the fourth quarter.
And we'll be right back with you on AHS Tiger Life.
Terrence Wilkins Jr. Terrence Wilkins.
Here comes the punt by Collierville.
And it's away.
Huge boot.
Sam Cardenas, a beautiful
Takes a bounce
punt.
what a masterful punt by Cardenas to kick it out at the 3-yard line.
He did two things. He avoided Devin Chandler and he pinned the Tigers inside their own 5-yard line. Very good job there by Sam Cardenas to put Arlington in a tough situation with a 6-point lead.
Lapels Dry Cleaning, Certa Pro Painters, Dean's Coatings.
We have definitely seen, definitely early in the season, we've seen the Tigers struggle when they're pinned back. I mean, almost any team does. Let's see if they can get the ball.
This is tough field position. This is 2008 Ben Roethlisberger stuff right here against the Ravens. Let's see if Rhodes Carson can convert for a touchdown just like Roethlisberger did in that game.
That Collierville pass rush is definitely something to watch on this play.
And
Delay of game.
it's gonna look like a delay of game.
That is an incredible mistake. You just can't do that when you're already at the 3.
And now you're gonna be all the way back at the 1-yard line.
Not much space between you and that little white line.
Back at the 1 are the Arlington Tigers and Rhodes Carson. What kind of play will they come up with here?
Carson looking, and he just gets it away. Perry with the football. He's got a lot of green in front of him, but gets tackled from behind.
And that's going to be a first down for Arlington. That is a huge play to keep this drive alive.
They were in desperation mode there. Tyrus Perry was able to make the catch. Carson was able to throw it over the defensive tackle.
15-yard line. First down, Tigers.
Carson with that 6'5" height, really, really important on that throw.
As we move on to first down and 10 from the 16-yard line.
Carson hands it off, and Mitchell Faulkner just got blown up in the backfield.
Again, this Collierville pass rush is back to what it used to be in the first half. It's just back to that. They had a little bit of a drought.
I mean, the offensive line played really well for about a quarter and a half. They got to finish this game out.
With Arlington up by 6 with 5:35 remaining in the fourth quarter. Gotta finish out this game.
Collierville has been pressing their linebackers right up there with their defensive linemen, dialing up blitz packages. Carson rolls to his left, finds Jared Smith. Smith is going to be brought down by Henderson.
Jordan Henderson was all over Jared Smith on the play. There was really nothing that Smith could do about that. He was going to get tackled either way.
7 yards. We've got third down.
Fantastic play there by Jordan Henderson. The first three numbers of Collierville's team, all of their names start with a J. There's two Jordans, 1 and 2. They're both Jordan, and then there's Justin at number 3. So very
J heavy lineup.
yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth.
3rd and 5. Here for the Tigers, a huge conversion if they can get it.
Rhodes Carson on 3rd and 5.
Looks to his left. Oh, it was behind Devin Chandler.
Missed Devin Chandler. That would have been an easy
first down and way more with the way Chandler's been running tonight.
But instead, with 4:43 left, Arlington's got to punt the football. Now, let's think this out if you're Collierville here. You got 4:43 left, and you got 2 timeouts. So you virtually have 6 minutes on the clock.
I think,
and you're only down by 6. So this is very manageable for the Dragons.
Let's see if they can utilize their time wisely. Connor Ford boots it away.
Another very good punt.
Taking it to...
And Peyton Murphy's just going to fair catch this at the 49.
With 4:17 left to go, the Tigers are up by 6.
Taking it to the 48-yard line. No return. Dragons will take over from there. 1st and 10.
Here comes Mitch Austin. You might want to look out to the left. Evan Chandler's in one-on-one coverage. And that's where Austin's going to look. He was looking for that slant. Now he's looking for the fade. And pass interference is called on Devin Chandler.
Another pass interference against Devin Chandler. He has really been struggling in coverage tonight. Justin Stonework is going to get Chandler called here for PI.
I mean, we've seen this Collierville offense really take advantage of one-on-one matchups. They've used the screen passes. They've been burning the Tiger cornerbacks on go routes. I would rather have a pass interference there than allowing a catch, though.
Yeah, you always want to fight hard every single play that you get, and that's what Devin Chandler did right there. Instead of allowing an easy catch, just took the pass interference. That's the right move.
If you're gonna get beat, might as well just hold them to what you can. 4:09 left to go in the 4th quarter. Handoff, Peyton Murphy up the middle. And maybe a 5 or 6 yard gain.
One of his better runs in the second half so far here for Peyton Murphy. See if we can heat up a little bit here in crunch time here for Collierville.
Wouldn't be surprised here on 2nd down and 5 if we see another handoff.
Because Peyton Murphy's a guy that you want the ball in his hands in the final moments of a game, without a doubt.
And they do give it off to him again. He's up the middle. He's got a lot of room. He's going to beat his man Alvaros. He's to 5, and that's a touchdown for Collierville.
They have tied the game and will take the lead pending the extra point.
Wow.
Peyton Murphy, like I said, a guy that you want with the ball in his hands in crunch time, and look what happens. Touchdown, Collierville.
He finally got his gap, and he burst through it. 3:34 left to go in the 4th quarter. Back and forth, big play after big play. Skilled players have been stepping up, and you saw that there by Peyton Murphy.
And there's a flag down on the field here.
Illegal substitution on the Dragons.
And it's going to be an illegal sub here against the Collierville Dragons. Let's see if this affects their extra point at all. We have a tied game here with 3:34 left, but Collierville will most likely take the lead here on this extra point.
Caleb Myers did miss his last field goal kick.
But that was from like 30-plus yards out.
No, I think that was honestly around this field goal range. The kick is up.
And it's through, so Caleb Myers redeems himself and gives Collierville the lead.
Collierville up by 1, 28-27 with 3.5 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter.
We will be right back on AHS Tiger Life. We are back on AHS Tiger Life. Kickoff impending here for Caleb Myers and this Collierville Dragons kicking crew. We have Devin Chandler and George Avalos back on the return.
We'll see if Devin Chandler can break off one more big play for this Tiger offense. They need just a field goal, down by just one.
That's all they need, man. That's all they need.
Senior night, final game of the regular season.
Gotta win this one, without a doubt. As Chandler will take this one.
Chandler goes to his left. He's got a lot of room. He's got some green in front of him, but is brought down at the 30 by the kicker. No, that was not the kicker. That was number 53.
Devin Chandler using his speed to take this football all the way to the 30-yard line to give Rhodes Carson and this Tiger offense some good field position. Went down by one with 3:26 remaining.
Tigers will take over. It'll be first down, Tigers.
See what the decision making is on offense. They hustle up to the line. They do have a safety over to help and cover against Devin Chandler. They do.
Mitchell Faulkner with a nice carry.
They do like to hand it off. They have time to work with, and they have 3 timeouts.
So yeah, just like Collierville, you virtually got 6 minutes on your plate right here.
Mitchell Faulkner goes ahead for 8
You got
yards.
a
Second down,
manageable
Tigers.
situation. You just got to execute.
Unfortunately for these guys, they did not get a 4th timeout because there's no 2-minute warning in high school or in college. Let's see what Carson does here on second down. He's going to run
He's
it.
going to take the direct run.
That'll be a first down there for Arlington.
Way to keep the ball moving. 2:40 left to go.
Rhodes Carson moves the ball down to the 43-yard line. It's first down, Tigers.
This Collierville defense looks tired.
They're spent. Arlington is just slowly, methodically driving down this field.
Taking their time.
You got all the time in the world. Why not?
Quick throw. Devin Chandler, quick hitch to the 50. And he's out of bounds.
And the playmaking ability of Devin Chandler, with any normal wide receiver, that would be a 7-yard gain. With Devin Chandler, that's a first down.
Down to the Dragons, 46.
That was a great read and play call. They saw that huge pass rush coming from the Dragons. Carson able to step up and make a great timing route.
If I'm Rhodes Carson, I get the ball to Devin Chandler as much as I can. Maybe get the ball here to George Avalos. He's one-on-one coverage. Safety will be on Chandler, it looks like. I'm looking for George Avalos here.
Carson takes a direct snap. Maybe a 3-yard carry.
Trying to get Rhodes Carson, still trying to get him going in the running game, but it just has not been working as much here in the 4th quarter as it has in the 3rd.
The 3rd quarter, Carson was really forced into that role by the pass rush.
And since then, Arlington has just been using it, and Coach Sykes is trying to exploit it here.
Yes, he's definitely seen a hole in that defense. 2nd down and 7 yards to go.
Second down and 7.
Carson rolling to his left, finds his man Jared Smith. It's incomplete. He was unable to handle it.
That could have easily been intercepted if Collierville had not been there earlier.
3rd down and 7. This is 4th down territory.
But yeah, that could have easily been picked off if Collierville had been there earlier. You can't drop those passes if you're Jared Smith. It is senior night here at Arlington High School, but the junior receiver, Devin Chandler, has really shined here for the Tigers, as he's having his best game all year long, and potentially of his Arlington career.
Carson fakes the handoff. Looking to his left. They set up a screen. Mitchell Faulkner dropped it. That was an easy first down. Green grass in front of him, and he just cannot hang on to it. 2 straight drops by this offense.
Arlington is shooting themselves in the foot on this supposed game-winning drive.
You have a chance here. You needed just a field goal, but now it's 4th and 7. The game may come down to this.
It's not the biggest deal in the world if they're not able to get it here because they got 3 timeouts, but
I mean, you got to get it here if you really want to have a real chance.
Yeah, you really do.
Carson looking to his left, throws it to Alvaros. It's complete, but he's short of the first down by a couple of yards. We do want to remind you that Collierville still has to get a first down. The Tigers have 3 timeouts, but that was your real opportunity.
That's just a bad play call there by Coach Sykes, in my opinion. You can't go conservative like that on a 4th down and 7. You just can't do it.
I think that was one of his last reads. After 2 straight drops, it's just a hard decision. That's just not the greatest play call right there. Ethan Woodland matched up against Ben Olsen. Once again, is the matchup to watch, but the man to watch is Peyton Murphy. Murphy, there's the run.
And
tackled.
Timeout.
Timeout taken by Arlington. 102. Nope, just under a minute, 59.6 seconds left.
And Sykes is not happy about that one, as he feels that there should be at least a minute left on the clock. I don't blame him.
I think you're looking for every single second you can here.
3 on the play. 2nd down 7. Timeout Tigers.
You really are getting all of the weird chills and feelings in this game. There's this sense you've gotten the feeling of winning in this game. You've gotten the feeling of losing. You've gotten the feeling of stress, happiness, sadness. There's so many mixed emotions.
It's all part of watching a football game.
Going on in this football game. A back and forth affair here on the Arlington Tigers senior night. And Collierville looking to spoil senior night for these Arlington Tiger fans and the Tiger players. Arlington's got to get a stop here with 1 minute and 1 second remaining. 2 timeouts and it's 2nd down and 7 for Mitch Anderson, Peyton Murphy, and this Collierville offense. The reason why I say Peyton Murphy, he's the guy to watch on this drive, without a doubt.
They got to get a first down. They're just going to be trying to run the clock. Murphy stopped in the middle, another 3-yard carry.
And that's
timeout taken by Arlington.
Another timeout called by the Tigers. They only got 1 remaining here on 3rd down and 7. The game is virtually on the line on this play right here, coming up on 3rd down and 5.
This is your last chances here.
Your last gasp.
You have to stop them on this play. Take a timeout. See what you can do with the punt return, and go from there.
This will determine if Arlington. This play right here will determine if Arlington finishes 3rd or 4th
in their division.
This play is going to determine it right here. Are they going to have a chance at 3rd, or are they going to fall back to 4th? If Collierville is able to beat them here, this would be a massive victory in the division to get them up to 3rd place.
I think if you're Tigers, you need to be careful. You need to be careful of play action.
Try to expect the pass a little bit here. Expect both. Prepare for both.
There is the handoff. Peyton Murphy's got the first down and more.
He's going to go all the way.
He's got 20, 15, 10 inside the 5. George Alvaros with the hustle. Brings him down.
And that's going to do it here. Arlington will drop to 5 and 5 and finish 4th in the division. Collierville's going to move up to 3rd place with a 5 and 5 record.
Just a tough loss for Arlington. You got to think you have the lead 27-21 halfway through the 4th quarter, but Collierville found a way. Peyton Murphy finally found some gaps, and that'll do it.
And that key of emphasis of stopping Peyton Murphy, it was being performed very well until the last minute, Knee is taken and we're out of here. Final score, Collierville 28, Arlington 27, and the Tigers will finish the regular season 27-28. We'll finish the regular season 5-5, and senior night has been spoiled for the Tigers.
Devin Chandler, Rhodes Carson, juniors and seniors alike did all they could tonight, but it just wasn't enough. You saw in the third quarter a dominant Tigers team, but in a game so volatile in the fourth quarter, Collierville, Hayden Murphy came back, got a touchdown, kicked the extra point through, and that's the end of the ball game.
You gotta question why exactly Arlington did not go for 2 on that last touchdown there. You gotta question why they didn't go for 2.
I think there's a lot of questions. I mean, they had two drops and that final last chance on offense.
So there was some questionable officiating here tonight as well that played a factor.
I don't know. I thought the officiating was pretty good. There was some tough calls to make. There's definitely some pass interferences. Arlington definitely shot themselves in the foot at the end of the half. They had chance for points there, but a false start, a delay of game, pushes them back 10 yards.
Imagine what this game could have been if Arlington was able to just execute and score those points at the end of the half.
That's a tough loss all the way through. We thank you for watching AHS Tiger Life this season. You'll get to see us more as we move on to basketball season. You'll be able to hear me and Roman during the basketball season. You can find more stories at ahstigerlife.com. We thank you for watching and listening. I'm Aaron Mosier.
I'm Roman Cleary, and I'm sure you'll be seeing some articles from me in the near future.
You'll be seeing articles from us in the future. We thank you for listening and watching, and have a great night.